Good morning. Most people do not go into a marriage thinking, you know what, I'm probably going to end up getting a divorce. Unfortunately, though, it does happen a lot, and that is why it's crucial to know about your options and the divorce process. Laura Hessbrook is a divorce attorney here in San Antonio. She is fabulous, and she is joining us today with some great information, things that everyone needs to know just in case they end up in that situation. Good morning.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
We have so much to get to. I have so many questions for you. Is there a difference depending on which state you get divorced in?
There is.
What the rules are?
Yes, every state is different, and usually lawyers are licensed just in that state. So Texas has its own rules, and
that's good. What are our rules then? What are the requirements in Texas?
well, in order to file for divorce in Texas, you have to live here for at least 6 months. Also, depending on what county you live in, you have to live in that county for 90 days.
Okay, so those are the requirements to even be able to file for divorce.
Correct. Correct.
What about when it comes to spousal support? Because we hear a lot of, and actually I always refer to it as alimony because you get alimony in California,
Right.
which is basically if you get divorced, you have to support your spouse. But we do have something similar to that in Texas, and I didn't realize that.
We do. Lots of people don't know. It's fairly recent, actually, but it's called spousal maintenance in Texas, and it depends on how long you've been married and how long you qualify to get spousal maintenance. So it could be up to 10 years, depending on how long you're married. Also, if there's family violence, then you might not have to be married as long. So it is something that's fairly new.
Case-to-case basis.
Correct.
But it does exist.
Oh, it does.
And I didn't realize that. That's interesting to me. What about common law marriage, Anna? When is it officially considered a common law marriage? I mean, you can't be married for 6 months and then live together for 6 months and then try to say you're, common law marriage.
Well, it could be. It could be. That's what's so different about common law. Actually, it's called informal marriage in Texas.
Informal marriage.
Correct.
So when are you considered
Well,
that?
It doesn't matter how long you've lived together. There's other issues that really determine whether you are married under the eyes of the Texas law or not. So living together, holding yourself out as husband and wife, introducing yourself to people, filing joint tax returns, things like that are what really determines whether you're married or not. There's people who live together for 30 years and are not married.
They never officially tie the knot, but
Correct.
they've lived a joint life.
Right, and there's also a form that you can file with the county clerk's office to register your marriage if you never really were formally married.
So then how does this work? So you end up splitting up and it's not a divorce, but you had a common law marriage. How does that work? Is it
It's
almost
still
like
a
a divorce?
Yeah, you still file for divorce because it's an informal marriage and you have to file for divorce.
You could even get spousal maintenance
Yes.
with a common law marriage.
Correct.
Interesting.
Half the 401k.
Well, there you go, and she'll get it for you if you need to do that. Also, if there are children involved, unfortunately, homes are split. It happens.
Yes.
It's a part of life. It is just the way it is. How does custody come into play, and also child support? How is all of that determined?
Well, Texas is no longer looking at whether you're the mother or the father. Okay, it's not gender-based. So lots of dads get primary custody, lots of moms get primary custody. Child support is based on income, and so it's all income. If you have rental income, if you get bonuses at work, all of that comes into play. And after your taxes are taken out, 20% is for one child, and for each additional child, it goes up 5%.
Wow, what is the max?
35%.
35%. So
Yes.
just depending on how many children and again, your
Correct.
net income.
Correct.
That's what you could end up paying. Okay, so if a couple is having troubles right now, they're thinking about filing for divorce, what do they need to do?
Well, they need to talk to an attorney as soon as possible because lots of people do sneaky things, and we need to be prepared for making sure that there's no assets that are being hidden and that there's no other type of funny business going on as far as the finances.
Oh, I can imagine the stories
Yes.
that you've heard and
Yes.
seen, but that's why you're there. And why do you enjoy what you do, and how do you feel that you're unique as a divorce attorney?
My main focus, Kimberly, has always been to help people. That's really what I want to do. And usually when you're going through a divorce, you're at the lowest point of your life.
Yeah, sure.
And you really need someone on your side. And you need someone who's going to look out for your best interest and look at things in a rational way. Because a lot of people get very emotional and don't think very rationally during divorce. So I try to get us all on the same page and make sure that you're protected.
And it'll be nice. You you know, deal with your emotions knowing that someone has your back and they're taking care of all of the details to make sure you're not being taken.
That's right. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Well, that is what you do, and you are fabulous at what you do, Anna. And so if you are looking for a wonderful attorney, if you're thinking about divorce, if you're going through a divorce, you can give Anna Laura Hessbrook a call. She is located on 4100 Northwest Loop 410, Suite 105. The phone number is 705-9466. There is her website, AnnaHessbrook.com, and she's also on Facebook.